Samantha, how far are we with the program there?
There's been a change of plan. It's no longer Pietermaritzburg. The SG of the ANC, Ace Magashule, is now coming to Umzimkhulu, that's within Herikwala region in the southern part of KwaZulu-Natal. It's a border town between KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape, but right now it falls under the KwaZulu-Natal province following the redemarcation of the borders in South Africa. It's one of the volatile regions of the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. It's been plagued by political killings and some issues and tensions. You would recall that it took some time. It was delayed for the ANC in the Herikwala region to convene its regional conference. After it convened the regional conference, it was challenged in court, but eventually the court ruled that it was convened legally. But right now, we are joined by the Deputy Chairperson of the SACP, that's Thulas Nxesi, as we await for the arrival of Ace Magashule. Babu Nxesi, thank you very much for your time. As the SACP, it's a milestone for the ANC, 107 years. What does it mean to the alliance partners?
It means a lot. The allies are coming from very far with the African National Congress. From the underground, those days, up to the time of the liberation when we went into government, we are still united, even if there are problems, but we continue to work together, we continue to deal with the challenges. We have the political liberation, but economically the issues of unemployment, issues of poverty are facing our people. As much as we have been able to achieve a lot of other things, free education, free housing, you can mention a lot of things, but we are continuing or deepening the struggles, moving together, and we are talking the unity of the alliance. And whenever there are tensions, we are able to open up and have the discussions amongst ourselves. That's the best way of moving forward. Now, as we speak, our people, you can see, they're very united. The whole leadership of the alliance is all over this particular region, mobilizing the people, and our people are united and saying they're behind the African National Congress.
They only get united, though, most of the times during the elections, you close ranks, but in between, it's a frosty relationship. Those tensions are visible.
Well, tensions are always human. Some of the tensions are not necessarily negative. They are positive tensions. They lead to development. But what it means is that you put the problems in the open, you are able to discuss those problems. One of the issues we have talked about, for instance, as this SACP, has been the issue of the reconfiguration of the alliance. Configuration of the alliance does not mean separate ways. It means we must be able to say the way the alliance used to work in the 60s, when it was in exile or outside this particular country, it can't work the same when we're already in government. Today we're faced with a number of issues, the sins of incumbency. And we've been talking about a number of the challenges like corruption and so on and so on. Because most of us now are the ones who are leading in government, there are a lot of temptations. Therefore, how we work, we will have to relook at the ways we are working.
That corruption has robbed South Africans of service delivery needs. The issue of housing, as you are coming here, I saw you walking, doing door-to-door. You were going to shacks and informal settlements. Clearly, there is a lot to be done.
We're very clear. When we talk about corruption, we are not saying we must just paint everybody with one brush. We must be able to isolate those elements who are corrupt and then expose them. And indeed, if you are corrupt, abusing the government resources, you're stealing from the poor people. That is why we support the State Capture Commission to go very deep on all the issues of corruption, so that whether we are a leader or you're what, you must be exposed because we are stealing from the poor.
Your SG speaking during the commemoration for Jos Lovo said there is a pushback within the ANC against the newly elected leadership of President Ramaphosa. What did he mean by that? Where is that pushback coming from? He said we need to fight the fight back.
I think what the General Secretary of the Communist Party was trying to say, there are people who are not happy on the strength of Comrade Ramaphosa, the President, when he is putting a lot of commission, when he is investigating, when he is dealing with the corrupt elements. So they are trying to counter that. And that is the pushback. He says we must fight that particular pushback because some of the people, they would want those things to be covered. And we're not going to cover everything. We're full square behind the president of the ANC and the ANC in fighting corruption. And all those who are fighting against us or against those who are fighting, we are also going to fight with them.
Are you happy with the list? With the list composition following the National List Conference, is the SACP as an alliance partner happy with that?
All we can say at this stage, the ANC is the one which is going to pronounce. But the leadership of the African National Congress has worked together with the leadership of the SACP of COSATU and SANCO. The results, we will hear what the leadership is saying when they make that particular announcement.
Baba, thank you very much for that.
Siyabonga.
That's Thulas Nxesi. He is the deputy chairperson of the South African Communist Party, which is a member of the ANC-led Tripartite Alliance together with COSATU and SANCO. Basically, we are now waiting for the arrival of the Secretary General of the ANC, that is Ace Magashule. But the hall behind me is packed and the program is about to get underway now.
All right, Siphamandla Goke, our reporter live for us in KZN this afternoon.